Hello, we're back in Minecraft, and I had an idea. Not really an idea, it's definitely something that's been floating around the Minecraft community, but being as I like to draw and everything, I thought, what if I take some of my drawings and put them in Minecraft? So I started drawing up some ideas and definitely using some stuff from Pinterest as well, but this is kind of the vibe that I'm going for. This is what I want to do, and I hope to build kind of like a village area. I already tried to mock up a thing on a flat world, but it was a little cramped inside. So hopefully we can, redo that and get a good build going. So let's go ahead and start by clearing out these trees. I found this plot. We'll use this island eventually. I might use it for like a fisherman's hut or something later, but we'll go ahead and start with this area. Start clearing out all these trees. Oh, okay. Well, I've cleared out a lot of this area. Done a little bit of terraforming just around the edges of the pond here, and I think I might use this little delta and have like a little dock and a ship, whatever. But whatever. That's future. That's in the future. That's in the future. We're gonna focus on this build right here. So I've kind of laid out how high I want it and how big I want it. Obviously, it is more spacious than the mock-up I did. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get started building. And while I'm doing that and picking up my blocks here, the things that I wanted to do, I need to completely rephrase that entire thing. So the thing that I wanted to do with this world is kind of just have it as a nice chill thing to do, low-key, kind of like filler episodes, but also maybe in the future if I do ever finish this, and it is a big if, but I am building modularly so that maybe it will have an end. But I wanted to build kind of a village and eventually, hopefully, do like a 100 Minecraft day survival thing. I think that would be nice. But for now, we're just going to build and have a nice little time on here, nice and cozy. So sit back, relax, get you some snacks or whatever, and just vibe. So I'd finished the basic layout of the build and then moved right along to the roof. And I was quite happy with this roof shape, so then I started on texturing it. After finishing the first roof, I then started on the second roof, which, as you can see, wasn't the best of experiences. Guys, I cannot for the life of me figure out what I'm doing with this roof. I've redone it about 4 times now. Maybe 5, maybe 6. This is a beat, I don't know, man. Can we just forget about the roof and start detailing? I think that's what I'm gonna do. Just leave it like that. Because I know I want it to be tall at the top, right? But it just looks wonky. It looks like it has no depth. Yeah, but then that's too straight. You see what I'm saying? It's like, what? How? I don't like roofs. I don't like roofs at all. Not at all. Because then that looks wonky. I'm gonna figure this out later. Let's go ahead and get started on the detailing. Now that we've got most of it done. detailing done. I'm gonna add other details later, but I think that I need to figure out what I'm doing with this roof because I don't know. I don't know. Sorry. I don't like doing roofs. Pause. Did I cook? Did I do it? I think I did it. I think I'm okay with this. Let's build out the rest of it and see what it looks like. I think that is a pretty decent roof for my roof standards anyways, so we're gonna detail it now. Not detail it, texture it. Okay, I've done the texturing, and I think that that's mainly the outside done. Like all the basic structure stuff, I'll probably add some more details and stuff later, but let's go ahead and pop inside and see what we can do about whatever this is. So definitely gonna be removing this just so that we have a little bit of room. I'm gonna probably have to have a second floor there. I don't know if you noticed, but I am on Java Edition, so yeah, it's definitely me getting used to flying is definitely something that is gonna have to get accustomed to. But where could we go? Jungle. I don't know how jungle would look. I feel like that might clash with the mud texture that we got going there. Pale oak. I haven't used any pale oak in any building yet, actually. I don't remember what I used in my test world, and a little bit of info. I built my test world on Bedrock because I thought I would be in Bedrock Edition, but no, I was wrong. My goal is to get the replay mod, to make this a little bit better in the future. Let's just get some light in here first, because I can't see what I'm doing for real. Oh yeah, I forgot about these. The copper lanterns. That's new. Pop one somewhere for right now so I can see. Oh wow. That actually matches perfectly with the mud bricks. I think that'll look great. Alright, so let's try out the jungle. I don't remember what I used in my mock-up. I could go look at it, but I don't feel like opening Bedrock Edition right now. Alright, so if we finish out this fireplace, how does that look? Of course that lantern won't be there, but... And then... Yeah, but then I can't place anything on them because they're just kind of there. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. Or I could do... The thing is, it just feels quite cramped, doesn't it? And then if you have the flooring there, well, that doesn't make any sense. Or maybe it does. Or maybe it does. Or maybe we can make it make sense. Hold on. I don't fully know what I'm doing, obviously, but we will figure it out, I guess. Maybe. Wonder what it would look like if I use shelves instead of trapdoors for this. Ooh. And then use a redstone block, maybe? And that's interesting. I don't know what I like about this. I might change that later. Not today. I'll keep all of those options open. Let me know if you're interested in letting me know. Let me know which one you prefer down in the comments. So you've got the redstone shelves or whatever, and then slotted shelves, unslotted shelves, slotted shelves, and trapdoors. So there we go. That's what we got. That's what we're working with. But for now, let's go back inside since we're getting distracted, and let's finish what we started. Oh yeah, and all the copper stuff now. Ooh, that's gonna be a lot to process and think about. Actually, there's so many blocks that are added to Minecraft and it's overwhelming. Like, I don't know what to choose. Let's just do it floor by floor. So I'm thinking this bottom floor, kind of functional, kind of storage, because you walk in, you get something, you leave, right? So a little bit of storage. I think mainly the most of the storage will be upstairs, right? And then, isn't that what I put in my notes? I have them right here. Quite literally, right here. Oh no, I did not specify. Oh, I did specify. Smelt craft storage on the bottom, and then bedroom on the top. Okay, so smelting, crafting, and storage on the bottom. Alright, I feel as if we need a window. So let's maybe plop another one in here. Quite parallel to that one. I think if we just... is that the right? Yeah, parallel, but also extended out by a block on each side. So there we go. Oh, that might not work. Come back. Alright. So that's one window. And then maybe a tall window here. Maybe not a tall window. Maybe just a window. Now we have some natural light flowing in. Whenever I do switch to my new PC, hopefully within it'll be in 26. I know for sure. But I'll be able to use vibrant visuals, and I'm excited to see what that would look like. Oops. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's a nice post. I actually really like that. That's really neat. Maybe a table. Let's maybe do... Oops, I didn't mean to get rid of that. Let's maybe do spruce, because we've been using spruce and dark oak as like an accent. Let's maybe use that. We could also go for the classic scaffold trick. There we go. That's cute. That's nice. So that's our little bit of light there in that corner. And then I think we'll have another one in this corner for this door. So we got that done. We got the basics done. Let's see. We do need an access to the top. I think maybe on this wall we could do that. Kind of through here. And then loop a staircase around, maybe? Bit cramped, but that's okay. Might as well just take this out entirely. Add a fence. Like that. And then I'm just gonna add fence. Going up, kind of like lattice. Or maybe we could just do underneath. I think the underneath is better. Yeah, that's much better. And then have that fence there as a railing. And then we need to figure out how to get up to the bedroom floor. But we'll worry about that later. Like I said, we need to work bottom to top. So, we've got this space stored with. I think maybe... Ooh, instead of that, we could have some barrels for some quick access stuff. Where are the barrels? I also forgot about all the added paintings. Ooh. Ah, barrels. There we go. And then eventually maybe if I do the 100-day challenge and I manage to kill the Ender Dragon, maybe I could add in some shulker boxes instead. Like, switch them out. So there's some barrels. Yeah, that's nice. Just a few. And then, what about this corner? This is a very weird corner that I've got going here. And I don't know what to do with it. Maybe a lamppost. Maybe I put a lamppost there. For no reason? Or just stack some barrels? Should I do that? Should I stack? Yeah, stack some barrels there. Some more storage for here. Now we can do like the kitchen-ish area, right? Because upstairs I think would be a good spot to do the bulk storage, right? Because it's a little bit weird of an area up here. So since it is kind of an attic-ish space, and then my bedroom obviously will be right about there. So, which is quite spacious now that I see it. Now that I'm looking at it, that is spacious. So maybe I could go another block up. Yeah, that's good. My window's up here. Weird to think about, actually. B. I mean, it's still got the verticality. And I don't need much space for my bed. But I don't have a weird window. Or maybe it's just a high window. I don't know. We'll figure it out later. Let's work on downstairs. Let's work on the kitchen. I keep getting distracted. I need to work on this kitchen smelting crafting area. Okay. I need this. Yep. I kind of do like a yeah. And then there. So then we've got a crafting table, a regular furnace in between our other two furnaces, and then there. Boom. Simple, right? So now we can just add in some details to it. So, yeah. There we go. That's what I'm oops! That's what I'm looking for. Shift click on top, and then we've got some burners like that. And I hate that it's so off center. Should I center it? I think I should center it somehow. And then we'll have a crafting table somewhere else. I don't know. We'll do cabinets up here. That'll be nice with the shelves. I think that'll look nice. And then we can have a crafting table and a couple of chests over here. Yeah. I don't know why I would need 2 crafting tables, but I got 2 crafting tables. I'm not too great at this interior decorating stuff. Obviously. I feel like there's too much on one side. Let's pop it over here. Or maybe in that corner. Maybe that corner's good. Yeah. And then this wall is empty. Don't know what I could do with it. And then of course I'd probably add like item frame stuff and little decorations here and there. I might download some mods. Don't know. But for right now we're just kind of doing the basic stuff. Getting stuff settled in. And I don't know what I should do with this wall. Oh, you can! Oh, that's one of the greatest things about Java. Okay, you can place stuff on top of trapdoors. Like that. Okay, sweet. Alright, so now we have some shelves. That fills that space in. This space, I don't know what to do with it because it's right by a door. Maybe we could add a bit of a wall here. I hate to say that, but maybe we could. Kind of like a divider. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's do that. What could we use as a divider? Yeah, just like a little divider. And then maybe have like almost like a coat rack, right? How do you do that? Don't you do a tripwire hook? Like a coat rack, right? And then you can put shoes on the shelf. I don't know. I'm thinking, trying to think. Anyways, so that doesn't work all the time, but that's fine. There we go. We could do. Ooh, we could even do a little mat, a rug mat. I didn't even think about mats, dude. Okay, pause. What color? What color? What color? Let's go green. Feeling green. Feeling green. Right? Right? That. There we go. Matte. Ooh. Fancy. We are fancy now. Look at that. That's neat. Maybe do a brown one for the door, so it doesn't show how dirty your feet are for real. Same thing over here. Do that. Neat. This corner is very bare compared to the rest of the building, so I don't know what I can do about that. I'll think on it. I'll come back. I'll think on it and I'll come back. But this view kind of here, like, you know, a home is lived in when it's got a bunch of stuff in it. Not in a disorderly way, that's called hoarding, but in more of a way of like, yeah. Oops. In just a nice organized way. Meanwhile, my desk is very much in disarray, but that's okay. Alright. So here we have the top. Window. This. Just so we can kind of try to maximize the space that we got. Can I open these? Oh, no. No, so there's no point in putting those there. Okay, that's fine. Disorganized, organized, right? That's what we're going for, of course. kind of up on a shelf, because if not, then we can't. Oh no. Okay, I lied. We can't do this. We can't be having this. Okay. Well, that's my bad. I did not know. Okay. Well, it was a good idea. Until it wasn't. Okay. It's a bit cramped. It's a bit disorderly. But that's okay. I like it. That's all that matters. Right? Right. Okay. So, I think that this is enough light level that nothing should spawn, but I'm gonna put another lantern there just in case, and I really think that I should probably possibly make this a little bit more disorderly. I'm using exposed, aren't I? I wanted to include a little bit of copper, just for the fun of it. Yeah, just a little bit more disorderly. Got a hanging lantern, lower hanging. That's fine. Alright, now that we've got that all done, plop a ladder down. Why not? This is gonna be half the battle, is me trying to figure out where everything is. Because I'm still new to this. Yes. Can't do that in Bedrock Edition, can we? I will say, Bedrock Edition does have its perks. There are some things you can do in Bedrock Edition that you can't do in Java Edition, like movable tile entities. However, I don't really use that. But also, there's some things in Java Edition that are really useful that we can't do in Bedrock Edition for some reason, and I don't know why they don't just merge the two and do cross-platform or whatever, because that's kind of how it should be, but that's besides the point. In my mockup, I had a little bit of like a fake library going on for no reason. I don't really think I need a library. I could do a painting there. That would be nice. I think that would be really nice if I did a painting there. I'm gonna have to look up all the paintings. I think that would bring some liveliness to this area. And then or I could shelve some books. I don't know. Yes, that was it. That was it for sure. Okay. Like I said, it doesn't make much sense, but we're going with it. So now we're at the bedroom. I'm gonna look at those paintings later, but now we're in the bed chamber, the place that I will rest my head. And that I have to climb all the way up a tower for, but that's fine. Ooh, I haven't heard these new music discs either. Let's pop it like right here, so it's not interfering while I'm building. Oh, there we go. Probably do the same thing here and do something with this and have something here. I don't know what. Could I potentially do a mini aquarium? Is that wrong? Such long names. Waxed, exposed, copper. Alright. Okay. Feel like I need like a block a block of light to go behind them. Where are the frog lights? Frog. Yes, pearlescent frog light. These things are hard to get. Maybe throw Give them some seagrass. This isn't animal cruelty. I do not know what you mean. Oh my gosh, wait. I do need a jukebox. Now that I think about it, a jukebox would be sick to have in this household. Where to put it? See, I could have put it. I could have put it there, but it's a little too late now for that, I guess. Yeah, that still works. Okay, where are the paintings? I need the paintings. Ooh. We feeling Van Gogh kind of vibe, but ooh. I feel like that is the one. So we have Dennis, and we have that one. The one that I'm calling Van Gogh, but I don't think it's really Van Gogh. And then we gotta put some books up in this corner, regardless. So which one really speaks to me, you know? Which one really makes me... I like that one. That one. That's the one. That is definitely the one. It's a nice little area. I like it. I think I'm gonna add another lantern up here to kind of illuminate Dennis. Just a little bit. I love that. That looks awesome. That's gonna look really cool with vibrant visuals, I'm sure. I think that that is the interior done. So now all I gotta do is add some details to the outside. Like some flower beds. So, you know, have a little bit of raised bed gardenage going on. Okay, so we're back. And I'm not gonna lie, I might have got a little bit carried away with the details. But look at it. Look. I'm actually super happy with this, with how this turned out. Pretty pleased, pretty satisfied. We've got just kind of walking around here. Let's see. Let's get this stuff out of my inventory first of all. Yeah, okay. Got some raised bed gardens, a little mailbox, a sign saying starter house on it, of course. And then, you know, just some pots and plants and pots and all of that stuff. A little wheelbarrow, a little water faucet around the back here, some chests and other extra storage outside just for decoration, honestly. And I changed out the floor mats for kind of like a carpet with a trapdoor because I'm used to just walking in, the door shutting behind me. But yeah, I changed up some stuff. I fixed up this corner here. I gave us a little mossy couch to fit the vibe with everything going on. I did music discs on the shelves here, and then more going up the wall. A little window that you can look out of. Moving the coat rack up some, and just some other little details like this here, kind of looking like drawers or oven hatches there. And then some curtains, of course, green, because there's very green vibes going on in this house. And then I did some hanging plants up there. Didn't do too much to this area. I did add wires and things around just for fun and extra little decoration. And then moving upstairs, added some more details. So another hanging plant, some curtains, wires, and all that fun stuff. So, you know, I'm quite pleased with this, honestly. I think this is a nice, very small starter home. And yeah, so let's run some cinematic shots. Oh my god, that scared me. Sir, can you please get out of my home? I didn't really invite you in. That's kind of rude. I'm sorry, but you gotta go. Well, yeah, let's get some cinematic shots of this, shall we? And that is gonna conclude this video. I hope you, oopsies, wrong button. My fingers were over on the keyboard. I hope you did enjoy this building video. I want to get better at building, and I definitely want to implement some drawing onto the main thing besides shorts. So this has been fun for me, especially. I think that this is really a step up from what I've done as far as building wise. So I'm really excited to hopefully keep doing this in the future. It's gonna take some time. It's taken me a good amount of time to get this one done, so it's gonna take me some more time, especially if I want to do an entire village area. But hopefully you guys did enjoy again. Thank you so much for watching if you've made it to the end. I really do appreciate it, and I don't ask this often, but you know, subscribe maybe, perhaps, if you really are feeling generous, and then hit that bell for notifications. I do try to upload every Wednesday almost, but I will be taking a break Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's this year, so you guys enjoy those holidays as well on your own time. But hopefully you guys did enjoy again, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Bye bye. Honestly, a workable like vibe.